Hi, for those that don't know me, my name is Peter Moss. This is a Tom 680 ukulele. And I'll be absolutely honest with you, this was gifted to me by Tom. And they basically said, you can have this, do an honest review. We don't get to say what you have to say. So that's just to clear that up from the very beginning. Now, Tom Ukuleles is massive in China because the Tom is now a brand that they're using themselves. However, they have manufactured for many names that you would know. I'm not going to mention those names now, but names you would instantly recognize. But now Tom are making their own range under this name. And this is a 680. It's an electro acoustic. They build this in a concert size and also a tenor size. Now, rather than me doing a typical review, which would have things like the nut width, the string height above the fretboard, blah, 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 there are quite a few people who have done that already. And if you have a look in the description below, you will see references to those videos. Now, rather than making the same video over and over again, I'm going to concentrate really on how this thing performs, because at the end of the day, that's what I am. I don't know anything about woods. All I know is what sounds good and what plays good, and now and again, what doesn't play well at all. So where should we start? So I've said to you it's electroacoustic, and on the side here there is a lovely pickup system, and just hopefully you can see that on the camera. I can't quite see it, but on here it's quite an advanced pickup that involves a tuner. It has bass, middle and treble, and a sliding volume control. There is also an LED there that will tell you when your battery is running low. Now, talking of batteries, one thing I'm very impressed with is an external battery compartment. At the minute I've got a wireless transmitter in there, but how nice is it to be able to just see, oh, the red lights come on, I need to change some batteries, bam, done. Yeah, I wish some other manufacturers would do that, have such easy access. The top is made out of spruce, and what I'm going to do is just put on the screen now just the general questions that people would ask without going into specifics. So have a look at that on the screen now. You can always freeze that, can't you, if you haven't read everything. Right, so how does it play? Well, remarkably, it plays very well. And I say remarkably because these things are quite cheap compared to some of the known names out there. From the introduction, I did something with swing. I'm just going to do something in contrast to that. The only thing I've got is I'm using, as I said, a wireless pickup into a mixer, and I've just put a little bit of reverb on, which is how I would play when I'm in concert. So it's genuine to how I would normally set up my other ukuleles. So I thought that's the fairest way to compare it. If you want the acoustic sounds, please check out the other videos which I've listed below. Okay, so what else should we do? Let's try this. Okay, so hopefully you noticed as I went up the neck, it stayed perfectly in tune. So I went up to here It's absolutely spot on, which again, for the sort of price range, which we'll talk about later, it is very good indeed. Let me just show you the harmonics compared to the actual fret being pressed down on the 12th. So we have... I mean, that's pretty good, isn't it? I mean, it's just one was just smidgen out. But for most people playing the ukulele, if you're playing solos and things and you're going up the neck, this is going to be perfectly adequate. Right, let's do something with some fast finger picking and see how it performs on that. Here we go. So there you go. I think it did all right. Okay, let's do something with some slow finger picking, something like this. Not bad. So at the moment, these ukuleles are not in the UK, and hopefully with people like Mark and Barry Maz and others making these videos, that you should consider stocking these in the UK with World of Ukes, Southern Ukulele Store, because I think they're pretty good. I'm not just saying that because they've given this to me as a gift. Basically, I do like it, and as you can probably tell from my playing, all the notes came out nice and clear. Now, is it as good as my signature ukulele? No. And I'll give you a couple of things why not. But let me just explain and express one more time. This is a very good ukulele, and most people would not even be interested in the things that I find slightly that need working on. Okay, now the first one is the frets. The fret edges are a little bit sharp. Now, I'm not saying they'll cut your fingers or anything like that, but for me, if this is a concert uke and I'm playing this for an hour, and for those that know the speed I play and I'm in concert, you really need everything to be at its optimum. So the fret edges could do with a little bit of smoothing down. Okay, so that's just something to bear in mind with tom ukuleles. The other thing is the nut, just where it comes to the edge on the where the nut ends and we go into the first fret, is a little bit sharp, I find. So because I'm doing a lot of this sort of thing, often my hand, there's a lot of pressure on either the bar or with a single finger, and when this is digging into your finger a little bit, it's just a bit frustrating. So again, it's a tiny little thing, yeah, but let's take away the great stuff from it. Okay, it's a very nice sounding uke, both acoustically and electrically. I don't play acoustic up to a microphone, and that's why I've kept it as I would normally have it plugged in. I haven't felt I've needed to use any of the EQ that's built into the thing here, but if you like a duller sound, you can just drop the treble down a bit or lift up the bass a bit, or the middle. So having that 3-band EQ is very good indeed. The uke comes as it is, as I'm playing it now, so that nothing has been done extra to this uke. This is stock ukulele. Okay, so I'm going to leave the address, the web address to where you can get these in the Netherlands, should you wish to purchase one, and that will be in the description down below. So this is an introduction to the Tom ukulele, the 680 in the concert size. Remember, they also do a tenor. And just let's play out with something. There you go, the Tom 680 concert ukulele.